Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another week in the life of running our dealership, NG Supercars.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and we've got a pista here. I'll talk all about that in just a second. Gets the heart going. Oh yeah, I love this car. Where were we? Let me start over. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is our dealership, NG Supercars, and we've got a crazy busy week for you, and it's 2026. This is the first full week of 2026, and we are going to be doing lots of better stuff to improve the company, give you guys better services, make the company better for all of you. So first of all, back there hiding is Randy. See him? That is Randy. He is a mechanic, and we found him laying on the street corner, and we said, come work for us. It's Josh's brother-in-law, brother-in-law? No. Sorry, stepbrother. And there's Josh, stepbrother, sorry. And he is a certified mechanic, and he is going to be helping us out. So we are stepping up our service side. We have a real mechanic. Obviously, he's just going to do a better job than Josh and I. Josh is hiding up there in his little hole. First of all, if you can support us by going to normalguysupercar.com, there you can buy parts and services. Use the code NGS10 to hook you up with 10% off. And NG Supercars, our dealership website, which is almost done. It got a little bit delayed over the holidays. Obviously, nothing got done. Speaking of the holidays, shipping and stuff got screwed up. So the Roma was supposed to get picked up, and it didn't. Now they're saying maybe this week.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Whatever. It's not like we mind staring at it, but you know, it does need to go away. It's been stored here for free for way too long. That is our friend's car. It is being stored here for a little bit temporarily until he gets his new house situated. The Audi TTS actually had a test drive on Friday, so we have a possible deal. I'm working that one. We're like $1,000 gap. I hope we can close the gap and make a deal on that. I gotta make some phone calls later today. Scott sold 360. We gotta get working on that. I'm thinking maybe next week. We gotta make sure it actually works. Okay. Ooh, the Pista. Yes. Oh, the Pista. Oh my God, I love these cars. These might be one of the best looking modern Ferraris. Oh, yes. So first of all, this is our friend we've sold some of his cars. We've done some work on his cars, and they're having us do some work on this car. Oh, look at that. Look at the interior. He actually said I can do a review of it, but I'm not going to do it yet. I am going to wait until after we're done working on it because we're going to be installing a full Klein & Canal exhaust in this puppy. Oh, yes.
Oh, honey, careful. Your boner.
What do you want me to do? Cut it off?
Cannot wait to hear that. It's going to sound absolutely sick. We're going to tune it, putting some new tires on it, just fixing up a few minor issues, and that's it. So once it's all done, we'll take it out for a spin. Oh, and we'll do a full review of it because, good God, I've driven the Pista, but I never got a chance to review it. Oh, yes. This is checking off another one of those boxes in life. By the way, you can buy Klein & Canal exhaust or Klein stainless steel exhaust from us on our website, normalguysupercar.com. Use the code NGS10 and it hooks you up with 10% off. So we love Klein exhaust. In our opinion, they are the best sounding exhaust on the 458. They are really high quality. We also sell other really good exhausts like IPE, and we're even selling FabSpeed and some other brands again. So also, if you want to support us, you can go to awitalian.com, use code NGS10. That hooks you up with 10% off OEM parts. You get 10% off, we get a small kickback. Everyone wins. It's a good thing. And of course, our dealership website, NG Supercars. All right, so the yellow car, this one is sold, and we have to do a little bit of service work on it. We are going to be replacing the heat exchanger in the valley and the fuel pumps. So originally it was just the heat exchanger, but the buyer said, hey, does it have the original fuel pumps? If so, let's replace those. So we're replacing those. Preventative maintenance, everything else is... We've done like everything you can possibly imagine to this car. This car is also sold. We just got back from being converted. We have a few objectives of the day because it's supposed to hopefully ship out in the next day or two or three. So we got to put back on the clamshell around the steering wheel, got to put back on the engine panels, replace the tail lights so that the owner of it sent us these Morimoto tail lights. We're going to put those in there. And then, of course, we just need to drive it and make sure everything's good. So I'd like to put, a good 20 to 50 miles on it later today. So that will be one of the objectives of the day, is to go drive this thing. I've got the RS3, which is for sale. I'm going to try and do a review on it today if I have time. Time is the enemy, always. I've never driven one of those, so but why not? Did a review of the Lamborghini Gallardo. That should be out soon. I don't know exactly when. We have that car being converted So that one will be a manual transmission shortly. And, well, it's a Range Rover. What do you think is wrong with it? It's broken. Of course it's broken. It's leaking fluids. That's what they do. That is what's going on. And then I have a super busy week. I am going to be gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm flying out Wednesday at dark 30 in the morning to go to St. Louis, and I am flying up to replace the fuel pumps on the remote consignment 430. So our first remote consignment, it's sold. It actually did very well. We're really pleased with that, which that is another service that we are providing now. So if you're interested in selling your car through us and you don't want the car to leave your house, we do that. We do remote consignments. The way it works is you pay us a flat fee. We fly out to your shop or your house or wherever the car is. We inspect it, take pictures, document it, take videos, all the media, all the stuff we need to market the car. We come back to the shop, we list it for you, and then once it sells, we charge you a commission on the final sales price. And we obviously reduce the commission since we don't have as much risk. We're not taking up any floor space. So everyone wins. You get more money, pretty much works out to be the lowest commission rate in the country, and you have the sales power, I'm going to say, of us marketing it through our YouTube channel, through our reputation, and also, since we're already going out there, we're doing a PPI. So a lot of people want a PPI done by a third party, and well, there you go. We are doing a PPI. So it's pretty cool. It works out to be really good. That car sold very easily. Anyway, as part of that deal, I'm replacing the fuel pump, so that's another thing. We're discussing possibly doing like remote services occasionally on certain types of jobs. We'll discuss that. I want to figure some of that stuff out. That's actually one of the things we're doing next week, is having a meeting to plan with our board. So we're going to have a meeting to figure out what the hell are we doing in 2026. And that's also one of the things I'm working on today, is trying to figure out all of our finances and closing out the books and getting 2025 sorted so that we can have the data to make good decisions on 2026. If you want to do the remote consignment, going back to that real quick, check out this link right here, or there, I think it's there. And yeah, so reach out to us about that. And we also, of course, do inspections and PPIs for cars that you're interested in buying. And if you want to get on our list, if you're interested in buying a Ferrari or other car, and it's not something we have in inventory, you can get on the list. Send an email to sales@ngsupercars.com. Let us know the specs you're looking for, anything of interest, miles, price, whatever, options, blah, blah, blah. And we'll put you on the list. And anytime we see a car of interest, we'll let you know and give you first shot at it. So anyway, after I do the fuel pumps, God, I'm all over the place, aren't I? After I do the fuel pumps, I'm flying out to San Francisco to go look at a 458. It's black on black with a satin PPF. So it's got like a matte color to it. I believe it's in good shape. It's like 43,000 miles. So it's going to be well below $100,000, which is getting very rare for the 458s. So I'm going to go fly out there, check it out, make sure it's good condition. If it is, we're going to buy it, and we should have it hopefully here in about a week. So that's great. We need more 458s desperately. We need more 430s, by the way. And we need Ferraris. If you're interested in selling a Ferrari, let us know. If you don't want to like do a remote consignment, you want to actually just sell us your car. We do buy cars too. So send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com. Okay, I've been talking a lot, been doing a lot of stuff. Let's get the day started. It's already quite a few hours because we kind of been getting the day started, and I didn't film anything yet. And actually, full disclosure, I filmed like a full 10-minute walk through the shop, and the camera didn't record a single thing. And that was on me. I think I turned on the camera, so normally when you turn it on, it automatically starts recording, and for some reason, it didn't. I feel like a dumbass. So this is actually take 2. All right, you guys, I'm going to start the day. All right, guys, it's about 1 o'clock. We're working on getting this 360, some new taillights. It's got the Morimotos. They are blindingly bright. Look at that. They look really good, though. So we also have, we had a company come out and inspect the RS3. So we're going to try and list it on the wholesale system, because that's probably going to be one of the plans that we do for a lot of the non-Ferraris. Is we might just send them straight to the wholesale market and not really, because we might make maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000 on that car if we're lucky. So just get rid of it as fast as possible. We don't really care. That's not our bread and butter. That way we don't have to market it. We don't have to spend the energy trying to sell it to people, like test drives and all that crap, taken away from us doing other things that are more lucrative. I think that's going to be part of our strategy, is anything that's not a Ferrari or not really in our wheelhouse. I mean, obviously some other supercars like the Garda, as I stand in front of the Garda, stuff like the Garda and stuff I feel like we could still do reasonably well on, because it's still kind of in the same genre. But Yeah, that RS3, it's too new. There's no margin on it, so it just needs to go away.
Go away, Baton!
Yeah, we got the coaster bus all washed up, so we decided it's finally time to list it and sell it. We're thinking we might just send it straight to Cars and Bids, honestly. We don't know. It's so unusual. It's gonna be really kind of hard to find the right person. I don't know, we'll probably just send it to Cars and Bids, but she's clean. She's all right. I think we need to buy a new battery. You know, it's actually got two 12-volt batteries tied in together, so it's 24 volts. And I think one of the batteries is toast because the batteries were dead. I couldn't start the car. I had to disconnect them because you can't charge them unless they're disconnected because you only have a 12-volt charger. So then one of them charged right up and it was fine. The other one would not take a charge. So I think I got to replace that battery. Otherwise, that thing's, dude, as soon as I had power on it, it like cranked like 1/2 turn. It was like, vroom, started right up. First time it's been running in a month. We got the pictures taken of the Audi, so that's good. We're making progress on that. We're getting this car prepped to go home, so it's back from being converted. We're just doing some cleanup, honestly, just some minor things. He had us change out the tail lights, a few other small stuff, just detailing the car, making it look nice because we want it to look nice. And we started working on this car. We started working on the intake manifold, so we removed that so we can get to the heat exchanger and change that out. And we'll be doing the fuel pumps as soon as those arrive. And actually, we got another car in today for some services. So this 458 is one that we already sold. This was the super high spec black car, if you guys remember that. Everyone wanted this car. It sold super fast. Well, anyway, we're changing out the front canards to carbon fiber and fixing one or two small things. And that's kind of it. So actually a super busy day. Oh, Lordy. I got a few more things to finish up. It's already 5-something, but I'm not done yet. All right, YouTube. Finished up what I wanted to get done anyway for the day. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, but it's like 6-something. It's already like, dark 30 out there. So we'll get some more stuff done today, and then we'll be flying out to St. Louis on Wednesday. So I guess we'll see you guys here in the shop tomorrow. Bye.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday, and we are prepping that red 360 to go out the door. So just some final little touches and stuff. We've had so much bad luck with cars going out the door and having like little wonky things that we're just going over it thoroughly end to end. So we're going to be working on the yellow car. We got the heat exchanger here, but we don't have the fuel pumps, and we're actually missing 2 gaskets and 4 little seals for the heat exchanger, so that we can remove everything. We can't put them back in yet. It is what it is. That being said, I might try and do a review of the RS3 today. If I can get caught up on the computer, which I'm pretty close, I think I'm actually going to edit Gallardo review that I filmed last week. I think I'll review this right now in the morning, and then I can edit both of those back to back and get those ready for you guys to watch. Yeah, I need to make some emails and phone calls and stuff for some people that are interested in buying cars first, because, you know, business, making money, stuff that's good. Yeah, we like making money sometimes, not all the time.
Oh, I like money.
Or at least we pretend to make money sometimes. Well, let's hop to it. Let's get some stuff going. And it's supposed to be up to like 83 degrees today, which I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. This has been the strangest winter, if you want to call it winter. Texas winter. I mean, usually we at least have like 1 or 2 freezes by now, and we haven't had any. Like, there's still flowers and shit. There was a honeybee flying around in the shop yesterday. He was all confused, like, why am I still flying around collecting pollen? This is dumb. All right, YouTube, we're going to take a little road trip across town. So we've done some work with Podium before, Podium Body Works. They're here in Liberty Hill, and we've sent cars to get painted and whatever. They're a body shop, and they do wonderful work. Well, they had a wrecked car that they offered for us to partner with them. So we ended up paying for the car. They're going to pay for the fixes, and it's a joint team effort, whatever you want to call it. So let's go see it. I actually have not even seen the car yet.
Yeah, it's going to be like, what the...
I know, I'd be like, what have we gotten into? Oh, Lordy. It's apparently very wrecked, but it's not a salvage title. So here's what's interesting is it was wrecked. I believe it was wrecked at the track, right?
I think so, yeah.
So the person never claimed it. They just dumped it. It never hit the wholesale market or whatever. Anyway, it's not a salvage title, but obviously it has
It's
pretty...
not a salvage title. and it will be fully repaired by a Porsche certified
Yeah,
body shop.
so it's a Porsche certified body shop. It is a Porsche. We'll show you guys. It's all right. Well, let's go over there and take a look at it.
A few moments later.
Well, YouTube, we are at Podium Body Works, and that is Kevin, and this is our new turd. We have, what year is it?
It's 2019, so it's a 991.2 GT3 RS.
And it's ours.
Yes.
So what the hell happened to this thing?
Yeah, it got into a little bit of a
Fender bender?
Yeah, a little fender bender.
With a wall?
I don't know exactly what.
I'm assuming
it
it's
did.
an immovable object at the track.
Yes. So it got a little bit of front end damage there. So we're going to actually put a new front tub assembly on it, which is a fairly, I mean, it looks pretty bad, but we are a Porsche certified shop, so we are doing this through the structural repair procedure that's from Porsche. So it's all factory Porsche technicians. We're doing this like legit. There's other folks out there on YouTube that are doing fantastic jobs fixing crash cars, but we're certified and we're actually trained to do this. So on top of this,
Specifically on Porsches.
specifically on Porsches.
Yes.
So we're all factory trained from Porsche to do this. So with that being said, it is only actually one union because the whole front tub assembly, which is over here, comes complete from Porsche. So it's great that we're able to get those parts like that. And then it's actually just the firewall forward. We're taking 1/3 of the car and replacing it back to the actual body shop.
I gotta show you the interior though. So it looks really nice. Everything, well, so we're joking because the doors, they still sound perfect. Like, I think it's literally just dash forward, but
By the way, if you want to get on the waiting list to buy this, let us know.
yeah, so when we're all done with this thing, we're gonna sell it. But yeah, blue 4 airbags, the steering wheel, the dash, and then the 2 knee airbags. You can see it's got the nice, what is it, the lime, or not lime,
Lizard green.
Lizard green, that's it. God, this poor thing.
6,000 miles, right?
6,000.
Oh, it's only 6,000 miles on it.
Yes.
Oh, you
front
can
axle lift.
oof, yeah, it looks like the wheels didn't really get damaged.
No.
Oh shit, the rotor's damaged.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
little bit.
that's gonna be expensive.
That's within spec.
Really? I gotta show you. This is the front tub. So this is actually a Porsche factory part. This is the whole thing. So all of that, just the whole thing gets taken off, and then, as he said, screwed and glued back into place. And then obviously anything that's not functional is being replaced. So that's, like you can see, smashed AC lines, wiring harnesses, fuel tank, brake booster, all that crap. Basically anything from here forward will be new. That seems like a lot of shit.
It seems like a lot, really. If you're not familiar with the collision world, we've done complete frame swaps, on pickup trucks and stuff. So
Jeez.
This is not as big of a deal as it could seem to the whole world. To us, it's a pretty straightforward repair, but it's going to be a lot of fun to show you guys.
Yeah.
Actually, the whole procedure on it, and then giving you guys the confidence. We'll be obviously track testing it. We put it up on the bench. We do all of our measurements to factory specifications. It's all done with factory parts from Porsche, from the panel bond to the rivets. Everything is all factory Porsche. So.
Wow.
And it maintains all of its warranties that are still in place. Everything
Really?
stays with, yes, everything, because we're Porsche certified. This car
Does it have any warranties?
It will have some warranties that are through whatever Porsche extended. Some of these cars had drivetrain extension warranties.
Oh, yeah.
It can be
You could also get it
CPO'd.
CPO'd.
That's the
which
big
is
thing.
crazy.
I guess it could be CPO'd, right?
Correct. So
Because it didn't
CPO
get
for
salvaged.
Porsche. Yeah. Nope, not salvaged. Clean title. And it's repaired from a Porsche facility. So basically, this car is still eligible to be CPO'd. So Porsche's a 10-year, 120,000 mile CPO. Those cars
dang.
qualify. Clean title, repaired at a Porsche certified facility. So the car holds its value.
Yeah.
It really does. So it's going to be a great car. And originally, I bought it for myself. But you guys thought it would be fun. We thought it would be fun to build together, and we'll be buying more and building more. So stay tuned.
Well, this is our test experiment.
Yeah,
if this
yeah.
works good, we'll keep doing it.
Yeah, we'll keep doing it.
Hell yeah.
And we definitely have people that are already interested in the car, and like Dan said, reach out because
Yeah. Honestly, I almost think we need to auction it.
We could do like a cars and bids maybe, or do
I
a
think we auction
partnership.
ourselves.
I think we do a collaboration with Cars and Bids or somebody that's like, hey, maybe Doug wants to come out and drive the fixed RS.
What would be really cool is if you could get someone who's got a non-wrecked one and drive them back to back and see if you
They're
can.
going to drive exactly
We already
the
have
same.
it.
And then not be able to. Yeah.
We have, a good friend of mine has the exact.
Because then if we could do that,
Yeah.
then like you could see like, is there any difference that you can tell? And
Yeah.
Of course, there shouldn't
And you
be.
know, we'll stress test it. We'll put it back up on the rack and measure it. Maybe we'll do a couple track days in it, or drive it around and have some fun with it.
Let's
you know?
not do track days and risk that again.
Well, I mean, we're not going to crash it.
Or if we drive it at like 8/10, how about that?
Yeah.
We limit it to
He
8/10.
obviously drove it 10/10.
This was 11/10. This was 11.5/10.
You'd be surprised. Like, I would guess that whoever crashed this was their first time on track.
Ugh.
Most of the guys that go do track days, they go without an event. You know, they drive, they know how to control their cars, and they typically don't end up like this. This sometimes happens with clients that.
And there's random bad shit that happens
Yeah,
at the track.
I mean, you never
oil
know.
on the track or something.
Yeah, that happened to our friend. The car let go of oil in front of them. I mean,
Yeah,
it just
you never
happens.
know. Yeah. So
Well-
accidents happen. That's why we're here in business. So.
Yeah. Well, this is okay. This is the first. This is literally the first time I saw it. So Josh had come out here and like he's like, "We're buying this GT3 RS." I'm like, "What?"
Such a deal. You know? Like,
Yeah, it's so cheap.
Too good to be true.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think the conversation was, okay, hold on. I have this thing. Like, what? What are we doing? Okay, anyway. Well, here you go. So, I don't know. Any guesstimate how long this might take?
I would say probably 3 months.
3
you know?
months. Okay.
It just depends on what we decide to do
It's
with
like
some of the parts.
late spring,
Yeah.
maybe early
We
summer.
would like to get it for summer. Yeah. That way someone can have some fun with it. You know?
Okay. Yikes.
It's going to be fun. And if this one works out, we're going to do more for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And there is interest with clients that want to, go out and find the cars themselves and then have us build it for them. So, yeah.
I think the unique thing is that this one doesn't have the salvage title.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, if you see this kind of damage, it's going to be salvage.
It depends on how it was processed.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of variables.
Well, this going to the having it done at the track versus on the street, they probably were ineligible to claim it on their insurance.
Right, yeah, they probably had a track insurance claim, which was clean and
Yeah.
didn't allow to put any kind of cloud on the title. So it's a great candidate. It's a great car. The rest of the car is great, low miles. And like I said, the big thing with Porsche is the whole tub assembly comes with the front rails and everything in it from the factory. We're doing one union.
Yeah.
We're not rebuilding the whole front of the
Not
car.
welding stuff
No.
together to make it
No.
work.
Well, you got all the tools and everything to make sure all the geometry is perfect and everything's right. Nothing's going to be like, it's not going to be driving down the road like sideways and
the
shit.
cool thing is we're going to do videos documenting the whole rebuild process.
Yeah. Every time you get to a major step, we'll have to come out here.
Yeah, and any client that would be interested in buying it, they're going to have it fully documented, not just through video, but through all the paperwork and everything that we've done.
Whoever buys this it's gonna be a track car. I would almost guarantee.
Probably.
I would think so.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
They want
It's,
a track car.
get a severely reduced price GT3 RS might be worth it too.
Well, I would hope every 3RS finds its way onto a track. That's
Well.
what it was built for, you know?
Yeah, arguably that's true.
It's a beautiful experience to drive these cars on track. So any of you folks out there that have a 3RS that haven't tracked it, or a 4RS,
You're missing.
just do it. Don't do this to it, but at
Get the
least
track
just do it.
insurance.
Yeah.
Get the track insurance. All right. Well, holy crap. What have we done? What have we gotten into?
Well, show us the rest of the shop.
Yeah. As long as we're here, this is a cool place. So we send Ferraris here and other stuff here.
Two Caymans here right now that are front end collisions. We have random other stuff. We're doing a favor for a buddy that has a Lexus. So
Okay.
we have a body shop. We have a lot of friends that get in accidents.
Right.
It's kind of one of those things. So in here, Taycan Turbo that was hit in the rear. It is a structural repair since we're certified. We have access to the structural parts. There is the lower trunk portion that was struck. You can see some damage right here. So we're
Yeah, I can see
replacing this. There's we do McLaren, Ferrari, Porsche, Maserati, Bentley. We've got them all in here. Our certification lands with Porsche, but we do have partnerships with McLaren and Lamborghini and Ferrari through the Indigo group. So.
Oh, okay. So you can get like
Yeah,
factory
yep.
Ferrari and McLaren parts and whatever.
And
Nice.
our technicians are. Also
And a smart car too.
the smart car, yes, that we have that in there. That's an M5 that we're doing a complete restoration for a client.
I was going to say, is this for sale?
It's originally from South Africa, so
Oh, no way.
I don't know the whole history on it, but
Eventually.
Well, what do you think of our new Porsche GT3 RS acquisition? Actually, we bought it over a month ago. He bought it forever ago. I think it's been there for about close to a year. And then he said, hey, we should partner up on this because we've been sending some cars there. We've sent friends there and stuff. Anytime we've needed any paint or body work on anything, we send it there. So he's done lots of work and it's just exceptionally good quality, high quality work. And the prices are pretty reasonable. So he's like, hey, we should partner on this and blah, blah. So we did. So we're partnered up on this GT3 RS and oh boy, this will be interesting. So this is kind of our first real wrecked car. I mean, we've got the Flood 360, but it's just, flooded. That's a little different than, hey, it got smashed. Oh boy. We're thinking if this works, we might be doing this semi-regularly. We'll figure stuff out. But in the meantime, still cleaning up this car. Josh brought back the Lamborghini. We took this out for a spin. We actually have a possible deal on it. I need to make a phone call, so we'll see. Well, YouTube, it's late in the day, and we made a deal today and bought back the C8 Z06 that we previously sold. So this was Altoon's. It's only got like 1,250 miles on it now. Obviously, we're going to drive it a bit more because why not? The guy that bought it decided to buy something else. So he ended up trading it in to us or selling it to us. So hooray, we got back a C8 Z06. It's going to be on the website fairly soon. We're going to try and get it pictured and listed as quickly as reasonable, but hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. That's good. Fun. Oh, you can turn it off too. How cool is that? It's the end of the day. It is like 5-something in the afternoon. I need to get home. I've been editing. I've been doing stuff. They've been doing stuff, working on cars. We've been making deals. We're trying to buy cars, sell cars, all that crap. And what else? So tomorrow morning, I get up super ass early and I fly to St. Louis. I'll do the fuel pumps. Then I'm going to fly to San Francisco the next morning, also butt ass early. And then I'm going to go look at a 458 that evening because I don't get in until late. And then I'm going to fly home on Friday. So that is my next 3 days. So I'll be bringing you along for that ride. Hopefully it goes well. Everything goes smoothly. I don't foresee any problems, knock on wood. And hopefully the 458 is great because we could use another 458. I guess that's it for today. So I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Actually, it won't even be bright. It'll just be early. There's no brightness at like 4 a.m. So I'm getting up at 3. Yeah, it's going to suck. We'll see you then.
The next day.
Okay, good morning, YouTube. It is 4:14 a.m. back at Austin Airport, flying back to Atlanta to fly to St. Louis. Let's go grab a bite, get some breakfast in Sky Club. Man, I've done these 5 a.m. flights so many times now that I have it down to science. I know the exact timing to do everything, where I literally arrive at the Sky Club within 1 to 2 minutes of them opening. It's pretty pathetic, actually. All right, let's catch a flight. Okay, we're in early again. So I gotta go from Concourse D to A, and we'll go chill at Sky Club. We got like 2+ hours, so unusual for me. Usually I'm like hustling, going from one to another. All right, here we go. Let's get on the plane train.
The next stop is Concourse B. B as in boat and then.
Okay, we made it right on time. So I'm gonna grab the rental car and go to these fuel pumps. So hopefully everything goes well, knock on wood. Did you know that St. Louis used to be a massive hub for TWA? I did not know that because this airport's huge and it's not very busy. So you're kind of like, what? Why is this? Why is this the case? That's why. All right, YouTube, we are in a Volvo. I have never had a Volvo as a rental. I didn't even really know they really rent Volvos very often. All right, we got about 25 minutes drive. Nice wrecked car. Very nice. All right, well, we're in St. Louis. We're gonna drive over, fix this car, and then I may meet up with one of our big super fans if I have time, who lives in St. Louis, so we'll see. Hopefully I have time. I don't think it's gonna take me very long. I think I can do this in about 2 hours, maybe 3, hopefully 2 to 3 hours, and we're all good. So we'll give it a shot and do what we can. Really comfortable, drives fairly nice, it's quiet. It says it has range of like almost 700 miles. What the hell? Okay, that's awesome. All right, major flaw in this car. So I have the cruise set, and it won't let you do 1 mile per hour increments. It does it by 5s. Like, I don't want to go exactly this, 5 increments. I want to go at like 2 or 3 because I want to be able to speed just a little, but not a lot. 5 hours, okay. 6 hours, probably okay. 7, you start risking a ticket. 8, you're probably gonna get a ticket. 10, you're definitely gonna get a ticket. So like, it's really annoying. Why would they do that?
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right, YouTube, it's been a few hours. The fuel pumps actually were a little bit of a pain in the ass this time. They were fighting me a little bit, but overall it went pretty well. So got them changed out. The one wasn't behaving, so we just cracked the ring to get it out because it would not loosen up. I was whacking on it with the hammer, and so we just took a screwdriver and pried on it until it snapped the ring, because we're throwing it away anyway. That was not such a big deal, but got those changed out, and now I am heading back to my hotel. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat with Kevin, one of our super fans who lives here in St. Louis. He's gonna pick me up later. We're gonna go grab some dinner. By the way, the seller of this consultation, or the consignment car, super nice guy. Really fun chatting with him. I will say, one of the things I really like about doing some of this stuff is getting to meet some interesting people and chatting with them and learning about some of their lives. And honestly, some of these people, like if you're dealing with people who are buying and selling Ferraris, a lot of times they have interesting careers that they have valuable insights and talking business with them and stuff like that actually is helpful. So we were chatting a lot about my business and his business that he used to own, and I guess he just retired, so you know, he's living it up right now. But it was a great conversation, a lot of fun. I actually really had an enjoyable day. So anyway, let's go back to the hotel and drop off the rental car, and then go have some dinner, and then we're off to San Francisco tomorrow. Yay, at like 6 in the morning, a little bit later at least. So today's flight was at 5:25. I think tomorrow's flight's at 6:30, so at least I get an extra hour of sleep, so that's good.
1 hour later.
Okay, YouTube, made it to the hotel. We're at the Marriott. This is the third time I've been to this Marriott. I got a corner room. Oh, look at the view of the airport and the highway. All right, not bad. I'm gonna chill for a little bit, do a little work. Kevin's coming around 6:30 or so. We're gonna grab a bite, and that's kind of it for the night. So I'll try and get some stuff done on the computer, and then we fly out super early tomorrow. Yeah, awesome. Actually, I do need to finish a few things, moving some money around stuff for the deals that were going on. So I need to actually hop on the computer real quick. So I'm gonna do that and just relax for an hour. Yeah. All right.
8:01 p.m.
All right, YouTube. Just got back from having dinner with Kevin, and it's about 8:30 at night, and I'm gonna go to bed, or at least try to go to bed. The problem is I usually don't go to bed till later. It's hard to get off schedule, but my flight's at 6 a.m. so it's earlier than I thought. I thought it was 6:30, but it's 6. So meh, not the greatest. So gotta get up pretty damn early again. So all right, here we go. Another day of flying tomorrow. Yay! Alright, I didn't film anything before the flight because I totally forgot. I was just so tired, just sitting there half asleep. My apologies. Well, we're back in Atlanta, and we gotta go from can't talk yet. Still booting up. Alright, let's try again. Good morning, YouTube. It's Thursday. Thursday. We're in Terminal E. We need to go to Terminal A to catch my flight to San Francisco. So where is the tram? That way. Okay. By the way, pro tip for airports: please do not stand in the middle of the aisleway or reconvene or take your bag or do something, whatever. Like, go to the side to do that, because that's how you get run over. All right, we're in San Francisco. That flight was a little bit late due to weather. We had to like fly away around it. Just trying to find out where the hell we go for this stuff. All right. So I went down a level to exit, and actually I have to go up 2 levels. Their rental cars are kind of confusing here in San Francisco. I think I've got it figured out now. I can't remember the last time I've been at San Francisco airport. Honestly, it's been forever. All right, there we go. AirTrain rental cars. That's what we want. Okay, let's go that way. Just gotta say, the crew on that plane was super friendly. I don't know if it's because it's a wide body and they're like more experienced or something, but really nice. And by the way, San Francisco airport's really nice too. Here we go, rental cars. Rental cars, found it. God, it takes forever to find this thing.
As you exit the train, for passengers with carts and luggage, please use elevators located in either...
Okay, we've got an hour and 25 minutes drive, mostly because of traffic. It's only like 50-something miles, but, you know, Bay Area. So I will say the San Francisco airport's really nice. It's pretty and clean and looks really nice and everything, but then it took forever to get to the rental car. It took me over 45 minutes to get to the rental car. I always factor in an hour to get from the plane to the rental car because you just never know how far off site and shuttle buses and whatever. This one you have to take like a little train. I'm gonna go to the car, inspect it. Hopefully we'll have a deal, and if we do, then great, and then I'll drive back to the airport, drop off the rental car, take the shuttle bus to the Marriott, and then go to the Marriott and chill, and probably actually do some computer work if it's early enough, because I have another 6 a.m. flight tomorrow. Oh man, I'm gonna sleep hard Saturday. That Toyota Camry in front of me has all this aftermarket Pep Boys shit on it, and a sticker on the side says financial mistake. I mean, he's not wrong. Cool. Here's San Francisco, way over there. It's a little bit chillier than it was in Texas. It's like only 50 degrees. Not bad. I'll take it though, actually. Well, it's definitely pretty around here, although there's a lot of traffic still. We're just a little bit outside of the city.
Later.
Okay, YouTube, just checked out the 458, and it's a winner! Yay!
In a quarter mile.
I guess maybe we're gonna start off breaking the bad streak of shitty cars that we had for a while. Hooray! Good car, definitely gonna buy it. So just gotta get all the paperwork and all that shit set up. So we'll do that tomorrow or something. I am very pleased. So it does have a matte PPF on it, which admittedly is the reason why it's cheaper, because you know it's like 43,000 something miles. Drove great, sounds wonderful. It's got IP exhaust, it's got aftermarket wheels, but he's got the OE wheels. All of the tires, the tires that are on the OE wheels and the tires that are on the car itself are all old. It should be probably replaced, but everything else checks out. All the other functions in the car, it drives great, shifts great. I checked the pressure sensor on the transmission because that's, you know, the sense that goes bad in those cars, and it's fine. Yep, we're good. Send it. Let's send it. So, hooray. Successful trip. Let's go back to the hotel, grab some food, and go to sleep because I am exhausted. All right, we're back at the airport. Just got to get some gas in the car, drop it off, and then take the shuttle, tram, train, whatever, back to the airport, then take the shuttle to the hotel. All right, well, whatever. Good news is I'll actually be able to get some sleep tonight because I'm going to be at the hotel probably a little after 6, and I can eat some dinner and be to bed by like 8. Oh, yeah, that sounds wonderful right now. I'm so lame. All right, at the bus stop, waiting for the shuttle bus to the Marriott. It says they run every 20 minutes. Hopefully it's faster than that. See how long it takes. It's 5:40 p.m. We'll see.
2,000 years later.
All right, that was supremely frustrating. 6:34. I just got to my hotel room. I think it took almost an hour to get here. So don't take the shuttle bus. It takes forever. I'm just gonna hire an Uber tomorrow morning because yeah, fuck that waiting. That was stupid. That was a complete waste of time. Anyway, I'm gonna order some room service because I'm so tired now. I was hoping I was gonna get here like 5 something or maybe 6, but now I'm just tired. All right, that's pretty much it for the night. I'm gonna eat and go to sleep, and then fly home tomorrow.
The next day.
Well, good morning, YouTube. It is 3:46 a.m. Let's grab our Uber and go to the airport. I decided to do an Uber because the shuttle bus took so damn long last night. I don't want to risk waiting that long. So let's go back to the airport and fly home. Some mornings are always the hardest to predict about the security lines because you never know if it's going to be like a shit show or if it's just going to be straight through. It's 4:04. I'm already through security. So that didn't take very long. It took like less than 10 minutes to get to the airport, and then it took probably 5 minutes to get through security. Whatever. Got plenty of time now. It's really quiet. Kind of creepy. Alright, just had a bite at Sky Club. A really strange experience. So we're sitting there. The club doesn't open until 4:30. I got there like 4:10 or whatever. So there's a big long line, and right as they open, this elderly couple in a wheelchair just blasts by everyone, cuts in front of everyone, and then shoves their way through. It was really weird. I was like, oh okay. You do you, bros. Looking for good old Sky Club. Made it in early again. I'm telling you, Delta rules. So pleased about that. All right, last one. Got the solo seat.
Eventually.
All right, we're back in Austin, heading back to the shop. I need to get some stuff done before...
At the stop sign, turn left onto Hotel Drive.
Before the end of the day. It is Friday, so normally I would already be done filming for this week, but given that I was running around and doing stuff, you know, didn't really have time to conclude it this week or edit. So I gotta do that today too. I gotta edit. So it was actually quite a rough flight. We were bouncing around quite a bit. And like they had a stop service and tell the flight attendants to sit down for a substantial portion of the flight and stuff. So, you know, whatever. Can't win them all, but we did good. Overall, I've been very pleased with Delta. It's definitely done so much better than American, where my batting average for being on time was like less than half. So I'm content. So successful trip. Buying that black 458 that I checked out, and jeez, this guy did not even look. Stupid ass. I'm about to get whacked by a Toyota SUV. So buying the black 458, yes, and the consignment car deal is basically done. The money's all transferred and whatever. I am just waiting for the money to hit, and as soon as the money does hit, then I'll tell the shipper to go pick up the car and send it to its new owner. So, hooray! But I'm gonna drive back to the shop. We'll talk then. All right, back at the shop, and while I was gone, I think everything's sold. Again. So Josh thinks he's got a deal on this. We're not sure. It's not locked in, so this might still be available. But I almost kind of don't want it to happen yet because I want to drive it. But whatever. Okay. The Lamborghini is, of course, gone. You saw that in the last video. So that's supposed to get picked up soon. That car is already sold, and we're just waiting for it to get shipped out. So these two are gone. That car is being converted, and I guess they're already like 75% done with the conversion. I mean, the trans is already out, so that's good. Oh, look at, they already, nice. Oh yeah, the trans is out, and it's all bolted up. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's good. Oh, new pilot bearing in there. I can tell it's nice and clean. Nice. Oh yeah, this is a pretty clean car. And then while I was gone, Josh bought us a Tesla. So 2023 Model Y, and I guess it's only Model Y Performance, which is a big deal. And it's only got like 20 how many miles? 29,000. So just under 30,000 miles. Looks really clean. It's basically like a brand new car. It's got what? Oh, you unlocked it remotely. All right, let's take a look in this thing. I haven't seen in here. Ooh, white. Ooh, it's got like Alcantara, or they probably call it suede, but oh, look, it starts playing music. Connected to Josh's phone. That's funny. Don't want to get demonetized. Oh, we still have the BMW too, but there you go, Brad. Thanks for helping us out, Brad. Anyway, exciting. Lots of stuff going on. I am going to start editing this video, so that is it for this week. And boy, has it been a crazy week. Next week, we're going to do our board meeting. We got some other stuff going on. The following week, we're going to Barrett-Jackson. So a lot of stuff going on, which means cool videos. So you should like, share, and subscribe because that's good. Helps us out. Get to watch more of our cool stuff. Also, check out normalguysupercar.com. There you can buy parts and services from us, including conversions and cool exhausts. I know we sold a couple exhausts while I was gone. I saw the emails for that. And then also check out our dealership website, NG Supercars, which we're still working on. Should have it done soon. And awitalian.com, because they support us and use the code NGS10. I almost had a sneeze, but fighting it. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it for this week. We'll see you in the next one. We're going to be doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.